Welcome to the real world. Now, this is where we will be talking about the real life problems, real life circumstances, and the real issues which are faced by real freelancers, not by the ones who are claiming themselves to be freelancers while we know how they are generating their income. So, the first topic in this series is going to be about losing clients and retaining clients. So, see, retaining clients as a freelancer is a very tedious task, and the success rate of retention is almost 20 to 40%. So if you have 5 clients, there is a high probability that you are only going to retain one or two, and three of them are going to go. And that is the hard reality, and you cannot do much in it. You have to accept it. There is, do not live in this false hope that you are inevitable, you are the one who can never lose clients. That is not the case, because many a times clients just go because they have some situation that you can't even understand, or maybe they will not even tell you that they are dumping you and they just simply dump you. That's absolutely fine. When you talk about losing clients, see, this is why you have to maintain an emergency fund, because freelancing is really uncertain. You'd never know what is going to happen the next moment. Maybe you get fucked, maybe everything is going well, but all of a sudden some of your clients, they just leave due to any reason that is not even your fault. So in those cases, your emergency fund, the fund which you have saved up, is going to help them. I have a completely different module for this one, so we will talk more about it there. Right now we are talking about losing clients. To understand the fact that losing clients is really a normal process, losing 50 to 60% of your clients, that is fine. Everybody goes through it, even I goes through it. That is not the case. But once you spend some time in the industry, you know how to deal with it. Initially you feel it like a very big deal and that you are a failure, everything is your fault, because you actually have not faced the reality. But in reality, that's why I'm here to tell you, it is very common. You can lose clients. There is no harm in it. That's why I have focused so much that you need to cold pitch and cold email daily. So even if your clients go, there are some who are ready to jump on the board. All right, that is the thing. That is the part of the game. You cannot retain every client, and if you want to retain them, and you have a field like for SEO or for website development where you are going to need those amount of services, you can go on a retainer basis. Like if you, even if you are a social media marketer, for writers I have not seen this thing working out really well, but for social media marketers, the marketing agencies, the SEO guys, they usually go on a retainer basis. So what they do is 50% payment on month starting, 50% on month end, and it goes on for a longer period of time, because SEO takes time, website development takes time. You need to, and same is with Instagram marketing or Facebook marketing or paid ads, because all these things, they are repetitive and they will occur at regular intervals. So in those cases, you can make a retainer proposal, send it to the client, and you guys can work in that. Now, even in that case, there is no guarantee, even after signing a retainer, the client will be there or not, because anything can happen at any point of time. If you are losing clients, the only way to avoid them is by having a framework that gives you more clients. So remember the 21-day roadmap that I had shared, where you need to do things. If you have not watched those videos, just go and find out. It is in module, I don't remember, it's in module 4, I guess. It's lesson 3 or 4. There I have mentioned a 21-day roadmap, so you need to stick to it. You need to stick to the basics. You need to get your mind sane, because if you succumb to the pressure and then you do not pitch, you stop everything, you are already in a bad stage. And when you are like, you are already drowning, then you stop even using your hands and legs, what do you think will happen? You will drown deep. You're not going to float up. You will only float up once everything, the soul has left your body, and we don't want that stuff, right? And as far as it comes to retaining clients, there are a very few things that you can do to retain clients. The one would be to provide your best, be polite, be humble, Don't be an asshole. Do not fight with them regularly. Give them a top notch experience. Like, you see, give them that standard or that kind of luxury that if you leave, they cannot replace it. So be that person that if you leave the company, they cannot fulfill your absence. Make yourself irreplaceable, and you will think that this is kind of a joke, or it is funny stuff, or it looks good while we are talking. It really happens. Punctuality is fucking underrated. Being nice is underrated. Being understanding is underrated. Being punctual is also underrated. Every good quality you can think of, not many people have. You think you have those qualities because you have surrounded yourself with people who have those qualities. I have seen both the worlds. I've seen the good ones, I've seen the bad ones, and the bad ones are in abundance. They are fucking huge in numbers. You don't realize the qualities that you have. If you are a soft spoken person, that's a fucking good trait. If you don't be mean and don't become an asshole to every other person you're talking, you are an asset. That is about the freelancing world. Punctual freelancers are really less. Honest freelancers, and I always say this, real freelancers are really less. So don't think about those things that much. You are doing right. And if at any stage you are getting stuck, you either reach out to me or you reach out someone who can help you out without taking fucking money from your pocket. There are a lot of people you can reach out to. So I guess that is it for this losing clients and retaining part. I hope you get a clarity. This was just to, like, I don't want to just preach knowledge, knowledge, knowledge. Sometimes we need to talk about the real stuff that is going on, and we need to listen a few things. Like, sometimes you need to listen things that you really need to hear, right? Sometimes you just want somebody to come up and say those things to you. I just want to be that someone because when I was there, I wish I had somebody, but I didn't had, so now I want to become that somebody that I wish I had. So yeah, with that note, I'll see you in the next one.